OG McFly here, Easer's EETV. I'm here with a legend, the legend, your boy Wild Wayne, the Don Dada, the guru of jerk.
Yes.
At NOLA Gaming Fest 2019. We are in the building. Man, it was about maybe 2 years ago at the NOLA for Life Center. We did a small mock tournament there. He was there, and I think that was our first introduction to him coming over to the gaming and being involved with us, and now we're here. He has a vendor's booth at NOLA Gaming Fest 2019. This is, you know what? I'm going to stop. This is my 9 o'clock props. How you doing, man? How you doing, my man?
And you were right on point, man. We were doing some midnight basketball with the mayor's office.
Right.
And the whole premise was basketball is great.
Right.
But some kids are not ballers.
No.
Some kids will never be ballers.
Right.
So let's give them some options, and you guys gave them another viable option. You can make money in basketball.
Right.
But there's billions and billions of dollars being generated in gaming.
Esports.
Not in New Orleans.
Right.
Not in Louisiana.
Right.
Not in the United States.
Right.
But globally.
Globally. It's an international
Big.
thing. And we're behind. We're behind.
Yeah.
You know, so, and you've seen some of the growth. Your students, summer camp, I think they attended. We did some things with you that way. You've been very proactive in, spreading our name and bringing us into the forefront just on your own. I've seen you share things on your own podcast. It's been constant. So you haven't given us the Hollywood thing. You haven't, you've been.
Nah, I'm not good.
You're not him. That's great.
But it's because of what you said. We are behind. Right. So I have some great platforms and avenues. I want people to know that we have our own viable entity for gaming right here.
Right.
You guys been putting in the work. I mean, really relentlessly putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Not just the small thing we did with midnight basketball, but the tournaments that you're doing with Twitch nationally, internationally. This is the second year for the Gaming Fest, which is big. I mean, you guys, you didn't try to do it at Joe Bob's Hall.
No.
You did it at NOLA Motorsports, like 2 floors. Like, that's big.
Thank you.
So, as a community, we got to really, I
make sure you got you, baby. I got you. You're the legend, baby.
We do not do a good job. We don't do a good job of supporting our folks that are grinding and getting it in. So I'm just really excited about what you guys are doing. So if I can support it, I will. Kids are gravitating toward gaming.
Right.
And we need to get more of our kids out the streets and involved in this industry because they can be millionaires before 21.
Right.
If they get involved in the proper way.
Right.
So,
man, look, I'm
excited.
I'm extremely excited, and I don't want to shift gears, but I've been seeing you do we know you from Q93. We know you from, just doing your own thing in the city for years and years and years. I remember Teen Summit, you doing your thing, but you've been doing your own podcast. You've done the Don Dada Jerk thing. How's that been for you? And
for me, yes, I did Teen Summit, and I had the TV show Fat and all of that for a number of years, which was a trendsetter nationally.
Right.
I've done extensive work with a lot of the artists that have changed the landscape of music.
Right.
Right from New Orleans.
Right.
But this was something kind of new. A new podcast were on their way to really blasting off. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere around the world. So I was like, I want to do my own that is going to really highlight culture, cuisine, and lifestyle, right? Because we have the most unique foods, people, et cetera, in the world.
Right.
And I wanted to be able to talk about it unchained. And that's the name of my podcast, Wild Wayne Unchained. I want to get the backstory. I want to dig past the top layers. I want to know, why did you do this? What kind of upbringing did you have? Tell me about your failures. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because those failures usually make for beautiful stories later, right? I want to talk about all of those things. And our hashtag is We Control the Narrative. And I think that's so big because I don't need a New Yorker or a L.A. person or somebody from China or Europe coming to tell the New Orleans or the Southern or the African-American story. We can definitely do that too.
Right.
But I want to have my own platform that's going to be very unapologetic and intentional about getting that information out there and it not be tarnished.
Man, that's beautiful.
So, and it's a liberating show to me, and it's educational to a number of people as well, because we always try to share some knowledge that maybe people don't know, whether it be historical context or just some factual context, you know what I'm saying, on every show.
Right.
And we definitely eat and drink on every show because they got great food and drinks here.
Oh, I'm going to have to come through.
I'm
going to have to come
stuff. And we record over by Trombone Shorty Studio. So it's really good stuff. Shout out to C. Smith, our engineer, does a phenomenal job. And then I started the another little entity, which was my spice line. I was like, well, my brand is already a strong and reputable brand as a person, you know, as a media entity. And I do a lot with young people as well. I said, but there's no good jerk spice out there, and I love jerk chicken, or jerk food was from when I went to the island. So I just tried to emulate it as best I could at first, just for my own purposes.
Right.
But then when I would make a pan or a batch of it, people were like, man, what is this? I said, maybe I need to put this out there.
So I have some chicken. Get some chicken.
Chicken,
no.
Salmon. People have. There's a new.
You jerking the salmon, bro?
Oh, it's so incredible. People are across the country.
Oh, my land.
There's jerk shrimp tacos people have been doing. Yesterday, just for a matter of fact, I went to NOLA Food Park uptown.
Okay.
They have just come out with a NOLA Wild Wayne Don Dada jerk burger. It's a half a pound of beef, and it has jalapeno cheese. It's got a Scotch bonnet pepper aioli, and it's on a Hawaiian bun with a plantain fried on top of it.
Come on now.
Woo, when I tell you, I had that itis when I finished.
Come on now.
It was so good.
What?
Yes.
Oh, man, I'm almost
turn this back on.
Go ahead. Oh, I thought I still had it. I will hold it for you. I think
you're the greatest.
I think you earned this. I grew up listening to you, so, man, you're going to be with us for the rest of the weekend.
Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
So the biggest thing about these two new business entities that I've really been putting a lot of energy into is, like, I want other people to go get it, right? That was my thing for 2019 is no more analysis paralysis.
Right.
What does that mean? People overthink so much sometimes that they end up doing nothing, right? Go get it. So my cousin, she's filming, she said, I'm proud of what you're doing. I'm inspired. I said, why? I'm just whatever. She said, because we sat in your kitchen and talked about this stuff, and now just a couple of months later, it's real.
The action.
People can do it. You don't need to take out major loans. Like, get it done. Invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Flip that money and put it back in yourself. Flip that money, put it back in yourself. You know, and the next thing you know, you got a major entity. There's different ways to do it, but we got to get it out the mud. Right.
You heard it first. His name is. I'm turning Wild Wayne's phone. You heard it first. The entity structure. Oh, man, we're going to have you for the rest of the weekend. I most definitely want to talk to you again and have you on our show, The Vision, sometime.
Yeah.
That would be most definitely great. Man, thank you for sitting down with us, bro.
I really want to interview you, man.
Yeah, you want to?
I want to interview you, man. I want to know about everything that you guys got going on. The world needs to know. I know some of it, but they need to know.
Let's do it anytime you want.
Okay.
Anytime you want, bro.
We're going to get something going on my Real Talk show. And I got another podcast that I'm dropping called Wheezy, the Podcast, which is my iHeartMedia podcast.
So we getting exclusives here first at NOLA Gaming Fest?
Yeah.
NOLA Gaming Fest gets exclusives, baby.
From the Ninth Ward to worldwide.
Oh, it don't make me do it. We cutting up in here, man. We enjoying ourselves. NOLA Gaming Fest 2019. The legend Wild Wayne. I am OG McFly. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
Oh, man.
And
this is
we'll
history.
Be back with more.
From
the NOLA Gaming Fest.
Wait till next year. We gotta do something together, bro. Man, I love your energy, bro. I can't believe this just happened.
You too. Good luck. Keep it going.
All right.